Everybody, stay tuned as we talk about the PlayStation controller versus Xbox controller, and we'll let you guys know which controller we think is awesome for you gamers out there and everything. So, with that being said, stay tuned. The PlayStation versus Xbox, the controller showdown begins after this 30-second countdown. So, see you guys in a bit. Okay, well, anyway, folks, I don't know what's going on here, but apparently it is not picking up the live stream on my YouTube channel, so I don't know what is going on. Um, but anyway, I'm supposed
I
to be
can check for
live.
you.
Okay, well, I'm supposed to be live and everything, and YouTube's saying
If
I'm
you
not,
like,
so I
if you like, I could check for you.
I do not know what's going on. Okay, yeah, I am live. Well, it says I'm live right now.
Gotcha.
All right. Well, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we are live and loaded, and welcome
Ah,
everybody
cool, cool.
to
That's good.
the presentation here. And welcome to PlayStation versus Xbox, the controller showdown. Okay, yep. So everything's in working order.
Woohoo! Yeah, thank
Just
goodness.
YouTube's having a bit of a seizure when it comes to the stream and everything. But anyway, ladies and
Yeah.
gentlemen, welcome to today's stream on BPT here on Brandon P22589 channel. Excuse me, and I got a fart in my throat. But anyway, I am Wee Plum, and the CEO of Will on Media Networks, and of course, the song that you can listen to, We Consensus, which is on SoundCloud. Um, and I'll give you guys a bit of a preview of the song. Not going to be entirely, but anyway, there you go on that. So, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome my guest at this time for the stream as I'm going to take a sip of water. Chris Kennedy from retrokennedy.com.
Hey, thank you so much, Freemix. How you doing, everybody? It's good to see you here. Yes.
Yeah, I had a thing stuck in
Ah,
my
sorry.
mouth,
What am
and
I doing? My
yeah, it's just
camera's on
a
the wrong.
dry throat
Yeah.
and everything.
Let's get this stupid thing up and running. Yeah, there I am. My Fotch is up live, so that's good. How you doing, everybody? Yes.
Yeah, in which you can listen to his album on and we'll get to all that later.
Ah,
Talk
very good.
about
Yes.
where they can listen to the album, and not to
Indeed,
mention
indeed.
too on the stream on the website as well. So because I always keep
Yes.
forgetting on that.
Absolutely.
All
Yep.
right, so
Oh,
anyway, we were supposed to have Luke Jeffers on for today's stream, but apparently he's having um having issues with with the internet and everything. Um, well, and like I said, Luke, I mean, you know, I mean, if you can watch it, that's great. If not, then do a reaction video, and hopefully, hopefully that things don't have a an issue and whatnot between this and whatnot, because because I really try to make sure to have fun with the stream, and for everybody who's been subscribers to my channel, and I just want to say thank you to all of you guys. But I know that it's okay. Well, looks like change of plans. I think let's see. Yeah, I think Luke wants to join in on the stream, so
gotcha. Yes.
we're gonna add him onto the stream.
Awesome.
But anyway, so yeah, guys. So again, PlayStation versus Xbox for the
Yes.
controllers. this was really my idea for today.
Really?
Because well, we have two controllers from two different companies, and they both have their pros and cons and everything.
Yeah.
But most importantly, it will really come down to the signature look and the feel of these controllers. Because controllers has been around since like the 1970s, with the Odyssey and everything, and then they became a unique way for how we interact with the game on the TV screen. Controlling a
Mm.
character and using a controller. So controllers have been around for nearly since the 70s, especially with the Magnavox Odyssey. And there's a
Yes.
whole lot of controllers out there and whatnot, and there's just so many of them.
Yeah.
But yeah, so PlayStation controllers, they've been around since the day of the original PlayStation back in 1995, and before there was the DualShock controller, which
Mhm.
became a standard in gaming controllers. There was just a Sony controller that really didn't have the capability of having analog sticks, because analog sticks wasn't a thing until they introduced the DualShock with that one game in mind. And but yeah, so it was just a standard PlayStation controller without the analogs, and that was truly something in terms of the of the whole controller experience. So, but yeah, I mean, controllers has been around ever since, good and bad. And well, ladies and gentlemen, before we continue on, let's welcome to us in the stage the founder of LGPCBM, and of course, all the great content you can watch on his YouTube channel and on Wumbo, and and he's probably going to be installing some software after the stream is
Yeah,
over.
software.
And ladies
Yeah.
and gentlemen, here he is, Mr. Crazy Punch himself, Luke Jeffers.
Woohoo! Yeah.
Guys.
Oh,
Is he there?
sorry
There
Oh,
you
wait.
about
are.
that. Go ahead, Luke.
Woohoo! Yeah, Luke.
Hello, guys. Yes, I just came back from difficulties my end, from Wi-Fi problems. Yep, I did not expect, but there might be some technical delay from from Xperia Wi-Fi. You can thank Xperia for giving me some difficulties on my end,
Um.
and yeah, it was that my biggest issue. But yeah, and secondly, yeah, I may have some after this is over, stream is over, I may end up trying to figure out what to do next with making weekend celebrations free 20. I was supposed to do it this past week, but I have to wait till let's say tonight instead of doing Springcast Days live stream. I told Owen I meant to take a week off, just to take care of some personal things,
Yes.
Just let Owen know. He's watching this for you, buddy. So there you go.
Alrighty. Well, like I said, I didn't mean to boot you off because I was trying to tap to add you on, and then it just had its own mind, like, oh, nope, gonna take him off. And
Wow.
I'm like, no, I want him back in. So
Yeah,
that was the thing's fault, because I tapped it, and then it added you, and then all of a sudden you just went away, and then like, no,
I'm
I'll tell
alright.
you when to get rid of him. No,
I
I'm in
feel,
control.
yeah.
So
Another reason is that I feel frustrated over Xfinity's difficulties, and
yeah.
that I can't take it anymore. So, and
Well,
my
it's
problem.
it's part of technology. It sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Sometimes it doesn't. No.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'll come right back. I have to get some water real quick.
Okay, but anyway, um, that's
Yes.
funny. But yeah, we were just mentioning too. But yeah, so again, controllers has been around ever since, and all that good stuff. And
Yeah.
so while Luke comes back with the water, and I got mine too because choking on a sandwich, even though I wasn't eating the
Wow.
sandwich. But it's always nice to have water when you want to try to get something out of your throat because dry throat it can really mess you up, especially when you're
Yeah.
talking and then you cough so much, and then it's like a donkey. It's like you need a good kick from the donkey to get rid of that problem. So
Yes.
it's always nice to have, especially when I got with electrolytes, which I'm gonna have to get more of because I think someone's been drinking this on me and not even knowing. So, but I'll probably buy more of these Great Value brand. Not a sponsor, but the hydrate alkaline water with electrolytes. And I think that's what Luke needs to get too when he's shopping at Walmart. But
Wow.
anyway, while he's out there installing a piece of software on his
Oh
machine.
yeah, gotcha. Yep.
I know I can't get that out of my head with the whole
Neither can I.
software thing.
Yes.
Um, yeah, a piece of software. But anyway,
Yeah, piece of
in
sample
order to by the
indeed.
way, in order to use the software, you need a controller to play it. So so there's that in consideration. That yeah,
Yeah.
you definitely need some a controller to play
Yep.
a PlayStation software or the Xbox
Oh yes.
software and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And yeah, and but again, when Luke comes back, he'll probably be installing some software. But anyway, so if you enjoyed the Microsoft Office stream, um, there will be a replay version of that coming. So stay tuned. There'll be a replay version, and there's some stuff, surprises along the way when you see the replay of it. And again, I'll promote the song "Remixes Consensus" and all that good stuff. So, but anyway, yeah. So now we're gonna talk about something that you guys came for today on BPT, and that is the PlayStation versus Xbox controller showdown, and tell you guys about each of the controller and the functionality, as
Yes.
well as the price point and everything, and just you know, and the pros and cons of each of
Exactly,
them.
man.
Yeah.
I'm just having a family meeting with my brother, and I'm just getting more. But anyway,
Okay, well, I got mine too, so um, okay, so but anyway, um, let me go over here. So, like I said, I'm gonna do this on Wikipedia if I can. But yeah, so as we talked about on this stream, the PlayStation controller is the first gamepad released by Sony Computer Entertainment for its PlayStation game console, and again, it's the one that didn't have well, it was the very first gamepad from Sony that did not have analog, and it wouldn't be until 2 years,
Indeed. Yeah.
and one game that really required the DualShock. But
uh huh.
Oh yeah.
yeah. So what makes the PlayStation so
Excuse me.
unique
Uh huh.
is the iconic face buttons: the X, the circle, the triangle, and square, and those are your face buttons in a way. And
Okay.
then you got the D pad and everything that Sony had to do right because that's like the critical part of the controller when you want to like for that precise movement for platforming and for a lot of stuff too. And yeah, so obviously so yeah, PlayStation controllers has been around since September '95.
Yeah, I was born. Okay.
And well, yeah, you were born in June. This one would
Fun.
be September the 9th.
Oh yeah, forgot my
Um,
glasses.
yeah,
All right.
that's fine. And then obviously, the one that we have today. I mean, the technology, not really the name. But I mean, I know you guys probably remember this too. The DualShock. Back in the day. But yeah, the DualShock was
Oh yeah.
introduced in 1998,
Yeah.
and that one had the two analog sticks, and that's what really shaped controllers and whatnot, and why we have analog sticks today. Thanks to the PlayStation, because the other game consoles they didn't have analog sticks.
Uh huh.
Maybe I'm wrong, but I know the Sega Saturn didn't have one, and
Uh huh.
uh, and like I said, the Sega Dreamcast would have an analog, the first and only Sega device that had an analog
Mm.
stick.
True.
But
Mm-hmm.
none of their competitors had analog sticks, so Sony was really the first, to make it happen.
Oh man.
And as far as the full face buttons, they kind of copied of what the Super Nintendo was back in 1991. Because they loved the whole idea of the Super Nintendo style control set. B and A, Y X or something like that, or XY. And and it's all thanks to the Super Nintendo. And if it wasn't for Super Nintendo, we wouldn't have those famous 4-button layout that we have today, especially with the iconic X, circle, triangle, and square.
Yeah, I know.
Um, and
Mm-hmm.
that's pretty much that.
Something like that. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so everybody knows what a DualShock is, and because it's been on the first one, obviously DualShock 2 for the PS2, that came out in 2000, and then obviously the DualShock 3 for the PS3 that came out in the system was from 2006. The controller's from April 2008.
Uh huh.
And then we got a DualShock 4 that was on the PS4. It came out in 2013. And now today, it's not called the DualShock. It is called the DualSense, which
Oh,
is one of the
cool.
controllers we're
Wow.
gonna be talking about first, and then because it is PlayStation versus Xbox. So, but yeah, the PlayStation DualSense, which is on the PS5 itself, and that came out on November 19th. So almost 5.5 years since
That.
this controller came out.
Mm.
Um, and yeah, we won't talk about the DualSense Edge
No,
because
no.
that's not a really good controller. Because, well,
Mm.
I mean, it might be and whatnot, but yeah, let's just say that yeah, I mean, you don't want to. Yeah. Anyway. Uh.
Oh man,
Oh yeah.
a little sleepy right now.
Yeah.
Wow.
Exactly. Especially when everybody wants to install
Yeah.
you know some software on the PlayStation.
Yes.
I know. I tell you, it again. It's been stuck in my head ever since the Office stream that we did last Sunday, and
Yeah.
I'm like, wow. I
Oh
think
god.
I think I made a wonderful twin this year. Hashtag
Well, you did.
software.
Yes.
Jordan. Jordan. Anyway,
Yeah, exactly.
it'll never get to my brain. Anyway,
Um, yeah, really.
it just it got in my head when we did a stream earlier today with Billy. I'm like, yeah,
Yeah,
I was just muting my mic because I don't want to get Billy a copyright strike on my gameplay. So it's a Wheel Report Daily, Jeopardy Daily, and of course Jeopardy World Tour, and of course Millionaire Trivia Game. And if I
yeah,
hear if Billy hears that and it's like, what is the games I hear?
yeah. He'll
Oh
probably
yeah.
get in trouble with that.
So
Yeah.
I'll be uploading these 4 games on my main channel. Believe it or not, I don't want to get ads on Billy's end because I want to get copyrighted from.
Yeah, those stupid ads.
Yeah,
Yes.
and plus
Yeah,
I'm adding those ads out. By the way, if you're wondering, so that's from ScreenFlows, and if you're wondering, some because I did no commentary. That's good news for me.
yeah,
However, because when Billy said, any final words, Lou, before we go, I did not want to do that because I was busy at the time, trying to take the
yeah,
gameplay segments, and he wrapped up early because I was doing a special project I was doing. It was 35 minutes long and 35 seconds,
yeah.
on the taping.
Well, I mean that's understandable.
Yeah,
Anyway, so we're into 20, 21 minutes of the stream.
yeah.
But anyway, so the contender is the Xbox controller,
Mm.
uh, which was introduced. And by the way, there's noise outside because it's supposed
Yes.
to be a sunny day, but
Yeah,
Mother Nature is being bipolar, so it doesn't know if it wants
Yeah.
to be nice and
Indeed.
sunny or just
Jeez,
blah blah
absolutely.
blah
Yes, I
cloudy
know.
yeah.
day.
It was a rainy day in my area, bits and
Yeah.
pieces. It's just private. It was it mostly let's say sprinkly in my area. It used to be cloudy, but it was rainy today. To be honest,
Well, I mean, you would probably need it for to battle the fires that are going on.
Yeah.
I hate that. I love the sun. To be honest, rather than the rain.
I know, but you literally don't want anything to like destroy a house and whatnot, because it's really out of control when
I
when
know.
it happens.
I mean,
Because California gets it much, and it's devastating to
yeah.
everybody
You
up there.
it happens to one of my inspirations, Danebo. He has some wildfires going on. I talk about this in my Friday show in season 11, and it's just, yeah, and I showed the bit piece with Danebo's report on the Danebo video. He said about what he said about his one of his neighbors, hers, not his, but he's now her, not he, but it was a they, them, he, she, her, by the way. Her neighbors um were destroyed, but neighbor's house was destroyed. I'm like, wow. I talked to Dane about this and said in the comment section, I said, players go out to
Yes.
LA, California, Los Angeles area. I watched on PBS News and spoke about Elgin Fridays, and it was back then it was called Fridays Lou J. So I thought at the time, but it's now called Elgin Fridays, but it's now canceled. So season 11. So I want to go back to do Crazy Munch Web Show, but unfortunately I got struggle on my end. So I'll go back to do it in June, but eventually it's a maybe. So yeah. We'll see.
Yeah.
Yes.
We'll see what happens.
But anyway, so the Xbox controller was introduced in 2000 at the GDC,
Yes.
and yeah, it first came out in 2001 on November 15th. About 3 days when the Xbox was released, the OG Xbox, which was that Duke, which was kind of heavy to use, and all the buttons were not in the right place and everything. I mean, I don't know. I never held one, but apparently
Yeah.
it originally came out with the Duke, as they call it.
Yes.
And then on April 29th, 2002, there was obviously the one that I loved the most, which was the Controller S, which has a much nicer design than the Duke, and all the buttons were in the right place. They weren't so close together, and you got your A B X Y buttons, the black and white buttons, and I tell you, this controller has so many buttons. You wouldn't even know which each of them does. And maybe that was probably the
Yeah,
reason it was kind of complicated. Because having
Well,
that so many buttons, it kind of makes it feel like you have all these buttons. Just like like the 5200 where it had a numeric keypad. It's like, what, you gonna be able to call your lover on this thing,
yeah,
exactly.
exactly.
or trying to, or are you gonna use it to try to figure out how to install 46 floppy disk and try to install a piece of software on the 46 disk?
Yeah, exactly.
Where?
Same thing.
Yeah, yeah, using a Atari 5200 controller that had a numeric keypad. I mean, it's like, if you're gonna hold it like a phone, you're gonna have that analog joystick into your ear, and you're
Yes.
gonna, it's like, hello, hello, I can't hear you. What,
Hello,
what? Wait,
right
why is
there?
this thing not working?
Right
Because it's a
now?
piece
Yeah.
of junk, is
Hi.
what it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Oh, I'll
But
come right
anywho,
back. I need to mute my mic real quick and then you edit project.
okay.
Yes.
So, but anyway, we're gonna get into the PlayStation first, and we're gonna talk about the DualSense. So the DualSense, it is a controller that comes included with the PS5 or any other PS5 models, and you can get one separately, and it comes in multiple colors, like the purple one, which I have, which is a nice spiral color and whatnot. Obviously, the white one, that you would normally get with the system. Uh, There's also a Starlight Blue, which is pretty nice. It kind of looks like It kind of reminds me of the baby blue cartridges of Color Dreams. It's similar in that color, if you will. But
Yes.
the Color Dreams game that came out in the blue cartridge. It kind of reminded me of that in such a way. But yeah, it's in a buttload of colors, and each of them will one you 74 bucks. Usually, it used to be $69, but apparently with the tariffs and everything and all the other stuff, they're now $74 for each of the colors. Now, if it's a special one like the one I have, the Chroma, that one's gonna one you 79 bucks, which is ridiculous. 70, almost $80, for a controller. But I do have it. I have the Chroma Pro, and it looks really nice. And the other ones, the special edition ones, they're $84 a pop. So you see how expensive the controllers are, and whatnot, compared to what it was back then. Like 5 years ago, and it was like $69 for each of the colors, and now we're paying a premium. 74 for the color versions, and then 79 for the special ones like the Chroma, and then now $84 for a special edition kind of thing. I mean, that's like money grabbing, if you ask me. Um,
Yeah.
yeah. So what do you think of the prices? You think it's ridiculous?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, it's just something else. It's a lot of money to be paid for. I mean,
Too
Luke
much. A
can.
lot of it. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, 70. I mean, 69 was
Yeah.
okay, but I mean, at least it wasn't, pricey and whatnot. But like I said, with today and whatnot, yeah, 74 bucks for the colors and whatnot. Especially the midnight black one, which a lot of people wanted the black one because the PS2 all the way up to PS4 had black, so why not with the DualSense? So that's
Mhm.
why we have the midnight black one, and maybe that's why people like it so much. I kind of enjoy it too. And there's also a DualSense that says PC ready on the packaging. And what that really means is that you can take a DualSense, and
Yeah.
like I said, it only comes in one color, which is midnight black. But yeah, I mean, with this, you get not only the PlayStation controller, the DualSense, but you also get something that normally doesn't come included. You would have to buy that separately, and that is a USB C to USB C cable, which is like
Yeah.
I think 6 feet or 10 feet, something like that. And but yeah, so they give that to you in the box because again, normally, and like I said too, it's the same price as you pick up a normal DualSense without the USB C cable. So
Yes.
it's really nice to have the USB C cable for that same price point. Now, I mean, yeah, you can use it on the PC, even though Sony doesn't, is not going to do any more PC ports of PlayStation titles.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can still use the DualSense on the PC, with wired. I mean, maybe that's the reason why they recommend you use it wired because that way you get the benefits and whatnot. Because if you use Bluetooth, then some of the functionality is not there, like the headset. Plugging in the headset and whatnot. You have to have that plugged into the cable at all times. And obviously, if you want that wumble, the sense of the feel, for a better term, for the wumble effect, then you need to plug it into a wired controller because again, you don't get it on Bluetooth. And for some reason, it's only Windows that doesn't give you the whole thing when you pair it up to Bluetooth. Now you can still pair it up to Bluetooth, and it works like a normal controller, but again without the features and whatnot, without that wumble and whatnot, and you know, and not be able to plug in a headphone jack. So if you want to do all that, you're gonna have to plug it into to the wire, basically. I know it doesn't sound great, but hey, 10 feet. I
Yeah.
mean, as long as you don't yank the PC over, then
Yes.
you be in good shape, and that way you don't yank the
Definitely.
cable out of the computer, and then you're gonna. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. But yeah,
No problem. I didn't hear anything. It was probably my neighbors. Shaking
yeah.
my head. Shaking my head. Yeah, gotcha, gotcha.
So,
Yes,
but
yes.
anyway, yeah. So basically, to do
Yeah.
sense, well, what can I say about it? Well, I can say that it's awesome.
Yes.
Had to take a sip.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So, has a really nice design that you normally get. And it has the signature look and feel that you would get out of a Sony product. Ever since the DualShock back in '98. Um,
Yes.
and all the functionality that you get out of a DualSense, and what makes it awesome. Um, and like I said, it kind of feels good in your hands too when you use it. Uh, and with this, and what's really cool about the DualSense that the Xbox doesn't, sadly, that is you can pair it up to as many devices as you really want to. So in this case, you can pair it up to 4 different devices using each of the buttons that's on the DualSense, like the triangle, circle, X, and square.
Yeah.
Uh, that to me is like the coolest feature.
Absolutely.
Uh, again, that's something that Xbox doesn't have, and I really hope that Microsoft could like do something with that because that would kind of make
Yes.
gamers happy on Xbox. But apparently, it's not on the Xbox side. But hopefully, never say never and whatnot. Because you never know if they're gonna like do that. But yeah, again, the coolest thing about the DualSense
Yeah.
is that you can go up to 4 different machines and whatnot. You can use it up to 4 different excuse me, 4 different devices
Yes.
and whatnot. Like if you want to pair it up with your PS5, you plug that into the PS5 and
Yeah.
that's automatically synced to the system. If you want to use it on a Mac or on an iPad, which Luke will be twisting his nips, Then you can do that too, and use that on either a Mac or an iPad, because it's wonderful for Apple. Um, and highly recommended if if you have an iPad, you want to play a game, and there you go. I mean, but yeah, it's great for Apple devices. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. I'm saying Luke twist his nips and everything, but
Really? Oh.
um, yeah, and Luke has the mic muted, so he's like, well, I'm not gonna twist my nips, but you
Yeah.
you get the idea.
Yes.
But yeah, so you can pair it with just about anything. Your PCs, and like I said, it's also great on Android too, because it fully supports Android. And since many of the Android tablets now have like Android 15 or 16, you're not gonna have a problem using the DualSense. And like I said, some functionality is not gonna be there for you, so you might want to understand that, because you're all plugging into a Android device, but it's great for Android and everything. So there's that in consideration. And obviously there's a DualSense Edge, which I don't know if we should talk about that, because that one is kind of a not so great, because people complain about the battery life not being that great, and I don't really know about some of the issues that they have with the DualSense Edge, but I'm just going to talk about the basic controller that came with that comes with the system, rather than just like talking about the wanting something extra, get the professional for gaming and whatnot. But it doesn't look too bad, the DualSense Edge. I mean, I don't know. It doesn't look too bad, I guess. But again, I
Yeah.
mean, the battery life is what kills the controller. It's like it reminds me of the Game Gear battery. If you guys remember how greatly that machine eats up batteries, like Pac-Man, at chomping up batteries, and then you have to go set out and buy more batteries from the battery manufacturer, and then again, Pac-Man will chomp and chomp and chomp on the whole battery thing. That that's what the whole Game Gear was.
Oh my golly, it's crazy.
Yeah, chomp 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 till it's
Yeah.
like there's no tomorrow.
But
Exactly.
that's it for the duration. Bye bye.
Yeah,
Goodness.
I knew you would get that, Luke.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah.
know.
Anyway, I'm back. Just came back from getting ready to finish up editing and exporting now, so the
But
video
yeah,
will be
yeah, it's
uploaded.
like Pac-Man
Yes,
chomping and chomping on
definitely.
batteries.
Chomping and chomping all
So,
day,
but I
geez.
am towards the next wondering, so what you're saying earlier.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, and
I know
and
I'm
that and that's what the
twisting
Game
my
Gear
nips.
does.
Definitely. Me too.
yeah,
I'm with you.
Because the Game Gear is well known for not having the best battery life.
yeah,
Exactly.
exactly.
That's the reason why Game Boy
Game
kind
Boy
of kicked butt,
Surprise.
because of the battery life and
You
everything.
said it, Remix.
Even though it
Definitely.
was on a puke screen, the green and
Ah.
whatnot.
Ew.
Yeah, it
Well,
wasn't
that
pleasing to the
that's what
eye.
that one
You took
person
the words
said
right
at,
into my
at, at
mouth,
Sega said.
guys.
She
Yes.
said that the Game Boy screen had that greenish color,
Yes.
and that's why she said the puke green color. So that's on
Exactly.
her, not me. I'm just I'm
Uh,
just only saying what she said.
I
Um,
tell
Yeah,
you, I
I
would
text her
love, love,
back.
love. What was this man?
yeah, I
Yeah.
mean,
I want to let her know that
No, not you. I
it
was
it
talking to something
give me an
else.
it's like
Amazon
a
gift card.
he said, she said kind of thing.
He
Yes.
said, she said, yeah, blah blah blah. But anyway, I just
Yeah,
text her to let her know about this. In a couple hours from now, she's gonna give me like an Amazon $50 gift card, which is exciting.
that's good.
Yeah, definitely. Woohoo, yeah.
But
They can probably use to buy, I don't know, banana chips.
Gotcha.
oh, and
Yeah.
if you're wondering, they're called Amazon coins. I don't have it
Uh.
anymore, sadly.
Yes.
Oh. Like the shape of a tater tot. No.
Yeah.
Anyway. Um. anyway, I'm getting, I don't know, we're kind of, I'm kind of getting off course and everything. Like I'm speeding at 200
Me
miles an hour in pole
too.
position, and then I hit
I'm
the
with
thing.
you.
Like,
I
oh god, I'm going off course, and
explodes.
bam,
Yeah.
the whole thing explodes. Um, yeah, I know. But anywho's, but yeah, so yeah, so again, so the DualSense, you know, it's just a great controller and everything. So so the pros of the controller, well, I can say it's nicely designed and everything. If you're familiar with how it, how it was back in the good old days in like 1995 and obviously 98 with the DualShock, then you'd be right at home. And the signature feel and comfort and everything there is of the DualSense. You know, the face buttons, the analog sticks, where they all I like to call them boobs.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, but yeah, so you got that as well, and of course the D pad where it is. So it has that familiar PlayStation feel that you know and love from them ever since the good old days of the original PlayStation. So
Yes.
but they go on that, and obviously having USB C and not having that micro USB junk really makes a huge difference when you want to plug it into your device and whatnot. You know, like we
Yep.
talked about on that. And I think the other pro of the DualSense would have to be the multi-pairing thing, where you can have up to four different slots in each of the face buttons, so you can like pair it with a PS5 for one, and then you can pair it up with a Mac or an iPad, or pair it up on Android. Like I said, up to four devices on these face buttons, and you'll be able to do however you please, and I think that's a really nice feature, and hopefully its competitor can try to do the same if they really want to. But yeah, I mean, yeah. So
Yeah,
again, it feels great, and obviously the signature look and feel of the controller. And have USB C and not this micro USB crap.
yeah,
Um,
Yes.
and obviously, the with being able to pair up the four devices, I think that to
Yes.
me is a sick thing, in a good way,
Exactly.
because
Jelly
you
donuts.
know,
Yeah.
because even Xbox can't even say that, and I'm really kind
Yes.
of, you know, I mean, shocked that they don't even have that. But we'll get to Xbox on that momentarily.
Yeah.
Now, so that's the pro side. Now we get to cons. There's not a whole bunch of cons, but there's several of them I want to talk about. I can tell you the biggest one out of this whole thing. Number one would be the price point, because again, $69 was okay when it came out and whatnot, and then when
Disney next, joking.
yeah, really,
Yeah.
yeah, Billy scored 69 home runs and or ones and
Yeah.
MLB the
That's
Show.
true.
So, but he
Yeah,
went past
Oh yeah.
69 and whatnot. But anyway, but yeah, back to this. Yeah, $69. I mean, it was something that, yeah, you're gonna be paying a premium and whatnot for a controller with all the innovation and everything that's inside of the device. So yeah, you all paying a premium, but when the tariffs hit and everything, then yeah, then yeah, Sony didn't really want raise the price of the controllers and everything to make it
yeah,
out of reach for us who really need another controller if they want to use it for you know the PS5 or the other devices like an Apple you know or a Apple device, like I said, because
Yeah.
it's perfect for Apple devices like your Macs and your iPad and iPhone and even Apple TV, and probably the Vision Pro
Oh
that
yeah.
makes you look like Geordie LaForge from Star Trek.
that's the one. Mhm.
Um, but yeah, so I would say $74. It's kind of a bit too much, and then when you factor in on the other colors that are not part of the standard colors, if you will, like the Chroma Pro that I have, which is about
Yes.
$79, which is crazy expensive, and then
Yeah.
you get up to the special edition DualSense controllers, like Marathon or
Yeah.
Wow.
Astrobot or many other ones and whatnot. You're gonna be paying a
And
lot, which
oh
is
my.
ridiculous, especially $84 and whatnot. But yeah, so that's probably going to be at the top of the list, and that is it's pricey, and so that's like the biggest con, and that is it's way too much. Now, like I said, with tariffs and everything, it's really going to like hurt gaming in a way because I mean I know he doesn't want to destroy many games, but for what he's doing, yeah, it's really making gamers kind of crying and belly aching, and like we're gonna be playing a lot more for the premium that you get
Yeah.
out of this thing, and then you gotta be really careful so you don't destroy the thing, and then end
Oh
up
my.
buying another DualSense for when you need to play on your PlayStation, or you want to pair it up to certain devices. Like I mentioned before. So yeah,
Yeah.
number one, it's pricey, and probably the second would be the battery life. I think the battery life on not counting the DualSense Edge. I think the DualSense has like 5 to 7 hours or something like that. I mean, I have to look up and whatnot, but and that's where kind of Xbox shines, and we'll get to Xbox momentarily because that's probably where some things that Microsoft kind of does well in a way in terms of the battery and whatnot and all that nonsense. But battery life. If you've been playing a lot, I mean, it's gonna be fine. But if you really want to play for hours and hours, way past the 5 7 hour mark, then yeah, you probably. You're probably gonna be like, pause the game and then charge the controller. I mean, it's not like Pac-Man invading your home and eating batteries and whatnot, but
Yeah.
charging the controller and making that happen, and you be like Lou Jeffers, waiting for the thing to be like, come on, charge, come on, charge,
Yeah,
work
I'm
you
the same way,
piece of what,
Yeah,
and
indeed.
and it'll be like, come on, come on, come on, and then to the point, we're all gonna start a fully hissy fit.
Yeah, I was
Yes.
having a hissy fit sometimes, but it can make
Yeah,
sense.
throwing a temper tantrum.
Yep.
What? No,
What a
man.
temper tantrum. Yeah, like Donald Duck.
Or
I
I'm not
know.
saying the whatever position saying, well, we're not into the I know it's against the rules, which I'm not gonna say, but
Oh yes, yes.
Well, apparently, according to AI on Google, it says the standard DualSense controller battery lasts approximately between 6 to 12 hours on a single charge. Battery life varies based on haptic feedback, adaptive trigger usage, and the game type. So, I I think that's kind of decent actually. I mean, because I kind of
yeah.
remember of that having like 5 to 7 hours, but maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong. But
Yeah.
according on here, I mean,
Uh-huh.
yeah. So, but yeah, battery life can be good or bad. It really depends on how much you use this thing and whatnot. Because again, I use my DualSense, especially the Chroma one. Use that on many devices, as I have it paired to my Mac. I have it paired to my
Yeah.
beautiful iPad. Um,
Yes.
Mine
and I
as
think
well.
I have one plugged to either my PC or something else. But yeah, I mean,
Like,
I kind of forgot.
I forgot the thing.
Yeah, so the battery life is a con, and obviously the price is a huge con because again, $74, and then
Yeah.
79 for the other colors, and then 84 for the
Oh,
special edition. I mean, it's like, what the heck? I mean, because we've
exactly. I
been,
know.
because gaming has always been something in our daily lives, and then when those tariffs hit, it gamers felt a pinch, not only to
Yes.
themselves but for the wallets, for when
Yeah.
they need to buy a new controller or a new game or something, and I think that's where it hurts it the most, and whatnot.
Yeah.
So, I mean, what can you say about it? I mean, I don't know.
Mhm. Yeah.
So,
I'm
other than that,
yeah.
my judgment of the DualSense, yeah, use the thing. Don't even bother saying to me, well, do you recommend it? Well, if you like PlayStation, well then, duh, you should.
You should.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
Mm,
yeah, I would say, yeah, the DualSense is awesome, and even with some, even with the cons that I just mentioned and the pros, yeah, I
yes.
mean, the DualSense is truly something that you need, and I will also say too that the packaging needs to be a lot clearer, because even though the bot says, "Oh, this works on PS5," and that's it, but if you go onto the website, it says you can use it on PC, Mac, and Android, as
Yeah.
well as iPad
Yeah.
and whatnot. So I think that the packaging probably could be a lot better,
This is
per se, because
yes.
Because if they're going to be spending $74 on this thing, they want to know that, hey, is this going to work on not just the
Yeah.
PlayStation, but is this going to work on other platforms too? And well, then you
Newsflash.
have to
That
go to
was
the website and just
website.
to
Wow.
yeah, and just to make sure. Because I can tell you guys that yes, the DualSense is not just for PS5. I mean, you guys can trust me on this too.
No.
But you know, yeah, really. It
Yes.
works on Windows, and it works on Apple, and heck, it's perfect for Apple devices. So if you have like an iMac or a Mac Mini or whatever Mac you have, it will work on it regardless. And
Mhm.
whatever iPad you have, like it will work on my
Yeah.
iPad 11. It works just fine. It even work on the iPad Pro. So pretty much every Apple product is going to work on this thing. Now, if you have an iPod, you're totally screwed.
Yeah, you are totally screwed.
Why?
You're totally screwed, because there's absolutely no way you're gonna be able to use your iPod, to use the DualSense with an iPod, because you're gonna be totally be screwed. Take it from me, I know these things. Why? Because
Oh
they don't make
boy.
iPods anymore.
Yeah.
Ha ha
They
ha
don't.
ha ha.
No.
Whatever.
Exactly. Woo. Yeah.
And you're gonna be
Yeah.
sitting there crying like
Yeah.
a baby because the thing don't work on an
Exactly.
iPod.
Right.
Oh, geez, exactly. Yeah, that's it.
Wait.
Yeah.
Exactly my ideas.
I would take that voice sample and like, okay, well, I'm gonna put this in the advertisement.
If
Yeah,
you want
yeah,
this more,
definitely.
draw one. Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah, it'd
Yes.
be a major heartache for sure.
Ooh, jelly donuts.
Yeah, mom was here with you. uh,
I know, but yeah. So overall, the judgment I can say is yes, get a DualSense, as long as as long as you understand that you'd be gonna be paying a lot more, for what you'd be paying back then, because back then it was $69. But if you want to wait till it's on sale, grab it when it's on sale. But you would probably have to wait right up until the holiday season if you want like the best deals and whatnot
Yep,
on the controller and whatnot.
absolutely.
As with the next controller that we're going to talk about, which usually goes on sale a lot,
Yeah.
that you can find on Walmart and Target and Amazon and all the other
yeah,
shenanigans, and that is
sure.
the one that and by the way, yes, I'm going to just say, yeah, buy the DualSense, and like I said, you will absolutely love it. And again, just understand that you're gonna be paying a lot of, be paying a premium for what you get out of this thing, because it's made by Sony, and you're gonna and it's gonna be the authentic gaming experience that you know and love since the
Yes.
original PlayStation. And if you don't believe me, well then watch other people use the controller, and they will tell you what they think of the
Yeah,
DualSense.
Exactly.
exactly, folks.
Woo. Yes.
And let them know what what they think about it. So you
mhm.
do the math.
You do the math, folks. Mhm.
Do the math. Yeah,
Just like
exactly.
trying to say 60,
Qualification.
64 minus 64 equals, I don't know. I need to go back to
Zero.
school. Um,
Yes.
Good God, me.
yeah, I know. I'm just
Understand.
being funny for today. Just like the whole Sackwell thing.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
gotta keep up my game, my entertainment
Oh,
game.
yeah.
Entertainment game, exactly. Mhm.
Yeah, just like we did with Billy's
Yes.
stream.
Yes.
Busting your butt.
Yeah, busting his butt, especially my
Qualification.
butt,
Yes.
Yeah, and busting his too. Especially
Wow.
when Mr. Bucket had to pull the plug because he's like, nah, I don't think Billy's gonna talk to us anymore. He needs to do some other things, and because you
And
never know what Mr. Bucket is doing these days because he won't tell us
he
because
don't
he's
tell us. No,
yeah
Oh,
I
I
got
gotta
a lot of
buy
stuff to
that.
do.
yeah well
Outside Billy, because I got like some episodes to finish off. Since he told me, Luke, when you want to come with us, well, I got one. I just got home from bowling. Just because. Because let me do the
well
one time episode and be all set.
give this guy some salad.
Oh God.
Yes.
Yeah, really. So
For me, I just
any
had Sonic recently, like for lunch. To be
yeah.
honest, I had a double cheese, some cheeseburger, some fries, some onion ring, and of course, and I got some one more bottle left. To be honest, to have to drink on it. So that was it. And then for dessert, the Ambuck's bowling team gave me a cupcake for many people to celebrate birthdays. That was it. That's all I had
Yes.
for that dessert thing. So, and that was it. And that gave me some time to save some money from Sonic. Or more, my dad's money, excuse me. Not mine, but my dad's.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Mm,
it's all there, but
and I misspelled it one. Jeez.
we misspelled.
Uh,
Series. I misspelled it, but anyway, behind the
wow.
scenes stuff. Yeah, and see, and like I said again, it's on sale right now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I tell
sorry.
you, folks,
It's a
it's
frog in
always
my
been that
throat.
way.
I got
It's
one too.
the
Yes.
the whole thing.
The whole exactly. I'm
Yep.
not gonna say it in front of the straight PG rated stream, but or PG 13 is now call it stream. But anyway,
Well,
Yeah.
I'm gonna make some announcements about that and whatnot. But yeah, I'm well. That's one of the things I'm gonna probably be doing is bumping up to PG-13 stuff, but still not be out of the line kind of thing.
yeah,
Because we still want everybody to enjoy the content and that I have on the channel for everybody.
Mm.
And midway in a sense that they
yeah,
enjoyed the content and whatnot. So
good,
but that's one of the things I'm gonna be doing too. So
good thing you mentioned it because I reacted to this on my reaction video to one of your Tetris videos on your Twitch stream, and I thought, wow, no, and it's a good thing I won't. Part of me can cuss, but things I said about F word, the S word, whatever. No, I will not say that in the stream. But
well,
Billy,
and like I said too, Billy Stream, he can kind of do whatever he wants because he has his own rules and everything like I do. So,
yeah, but
and I'm not gonna
ultimately,
say anything
you're in,
to like cross that line because like nope, not gonna do that.
but
Yep.
That's your thing, and do what you got to do.
for Elsa's Club, it's just they don't. I don't have rules. That's just
Yeah.
me. Except for the don't
Um.
comments or death topics because I don't want to be disturbed
Oh,
by
okay. It's on sale at Walmart.com.
what the hell. Excuse my language,
Yeah,
but
I know, right?
I I, I don't want to upload. I forgot to not upload this on a regular basis.
Right.
But I forgot I have to. I don't want this to be uploaded on a regular basis. But anyway, I don't want to
Yeah.
have. I just thought it'd be best not to upload this until I say so. Excuse me.
Yep.
Alright, so the next competitor in PlayStation versus Xbox Showdown. Speaking of which, from Microsoft, this was introduced in the the Xbox Series consoles from the year 2020. Just like the DualSense that was introduced in the PS5 in 2020 as
Okay.
well. So about 5.5 years, gonna be 6 years this November. Anyway, I like to talk about the Xbox Wireless Controller, aka the Xbox Series controllers, I like to call it. And
Yeah.
and like I said, just like the DualSense, I have three of these controllers. I have three of the Xbox controllers, and I have three of the DualSense. Now, why do I need many controllers? Well, like I said, has its main purpose, because I got this with the Series S that I got, my first Xbox. Yay.
Hooray.
The black one that came with the Series X that I got, I believe, last year. I want to say last year or 2024. And that was with the Series X, which I have, which has a disc drive, not the digital. Like, oh, we're melting into digital. But yeah, anyway,
We can wait till last and say,
it's
I know
crazy.
this, I know this. Noise is
Yeah,
logical.
really.
Anyway,
Um, but yeah, I know, right?
yeah.
It's like, yeah, I'm slowly melting into digital. I can't escape. Ah.
Yep.
It's like we're melting into the whole digital universe and it's not gonna
Oh
stop.
my god. Never gonna tell that joke.
It's crazy.
And,
Anyway,
what's wrong?
excuse
Anyway,
me. So,
you got the idea of
um,
the whole. Shame on
but in
you.
all
Anyway,
seriousness,
anywho.
the Xbox wireless controller, well, what's great about it? Well, it works on not just Xbox. It's also beautiful on Windows PCs as well, because the
Exactly.
controller was designed in mind for Windows, and yes, it's also great for Apple too. So all you Apple fans, I don't like say nasty things about this whole thing. Remix. What about the Mac? Because we use Apple. Yeah, it works on that too. Just
Work on
calm
that,
down.
so
It
just
it works
calm
on Apple stuff.
down.
So calm
Calm
down.
Yeah.
We
down.
won't get into a fist fight. Because we want to keep it clean and
Yeah,
whatnot.
exactly. Thank you.
Yeah. So. But yeah, it's like, hey, wait a minute, does it work on the like, I can't understand you. You got marbles in your mouth. Get out of here.
Get
Oh
the
Um.
my.
hell out of here.
Anyway, yeah. So yes, it does work with Apple devices. So
Yeah.
just yeah. So all you Apple fans out there, yes, it does work on that too. Because heck,
Uh-huh.
I'm even using the Xbox controller on my iPad. So there, and
There.
I don't want to hear any more of it.
Oh my
I,
god.
See, and just to prove a point, I'm gonna turn on the Xbox, and then bam, it says Xbox wireless controller connected. Yay, I get to use it. But not right now,
Yay.
because I'm
What's
doing a
going
stream.
on? The
Um,
ad.
yeah, but not right now because I'm using this. I'm doing the stream. So, um,
Ah,
I know I'm just full of energy today. I don't know what's going on.
we are it.
First on the Billy stream, and now this. I'm like, what is going on here?
I don't know what's going on either, to be honest.
Well, it's
Yeah.
not like and no, I didn't drink no 5-hour energy drink. Probably like what
We're
Billy
not.
did
No.
when he keeps getting those foul balls in
yes.
MLB the Show.
I know.
I
Oh,
gotta tell you,
dude.
he must have had like
Yep.
20 or 25 foul balls when Luke stepped away, and it's like, oh my god, this whole foul ball is gonna put us to sleep. You do realize that, Billy, don't you? And then we'll be like,
Oh my god, yeah, I was taping at least 4 gameplay segments while the top. I'm like, geez, please help me.
yeah, I
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
It's like the foul balls is making us sleep.
Oh,
Good thing.
Jeez.
Yeah, I was not here with this when I was there when he's 10 or 15, but not away from the 25. But jeez, help.
Well, we had to end up firing somebody because it's been lousy play after since. 20 lousy fall balls, and I'm like, okay, well, guess what? You out of the game. We need somebody else so that way we can get this game going a lot quicker and stop hitting these foul balls.
Man, I was
It's crazy.
ball, ball. Oh my god, I never get ball. But oh my
It's
god.
like I need to go to the bathroom here. Can you stop with this foul ball nonsense?
Oh yeah. Oh, and good news, guys. I'm
Yeah.
getting close to 16,300. I'm not on the way till I reach 16,300 to my main channel.
Okay.
So I'm almost I'm certain by then I'll be 709 away to hit 17,000 videos.
Yeah, you're gonna be seeing lucky sevens in your future.
Oh God!
Just like in a slot machine. Luke's gonna pull down the lever. It's like, ooh, seven,
Big
seven,
bucks.
seven!
Winning!
He's like, oh, I hit the jackpot, 17,000. Yay! Anyway.
$500 in
God
cash
help
and
me.
chips and whatever.
God help me.
I love that.
Yeah,
So like
I
being
know,
on
right?
Pressure Luck or Card Sharks.
Yeah, kind of like that too.
Yeah, exactly. This is exciting, I must tell you. Yes,
Yeah, I know.
I'm having a very good
What
time.
a way to like kick off Saturday and whatnot.
Yeah, especially when we're having a especially when we're having a conversation about PlayStation and Xbox, our favorite games. Why not add game shows to the shuffle?
Yeah.
I know they
Yeah,
put out Family
exactly.
Feud, I know, but they put out Wheel of Fortune, Jeopardy. They need to put out. I want to see. I want to have them put out Card Sharks out there. That would be good.
Yeah, I mean,
That's a good
that's a
idea.
possibility. I mean, Millionaire and on there and Family Feud on and this and that and
It's not, yeah.
Yes,
I feel
this
that
you
and
know.
that. Yes.
Oh, and
Uh-huh.
Remix and Chris. There's another
Yeah.
thing. I wanted to do gameplay segments on Remix's stream. Is that in the future?
Oh, cool.
On my end. Sound good to you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. I'm all for it. I love it. It's gonna be
Toy Story
wonderful.
5 is gonna be an hour and 42 minutes.
Wow. Toy
Wow.
Story.
Yeah, because there's a lot of like I said, I know we're getting off topic, but yeah, I mean,
I know.
because not only it's like now, well, there's a lot of firsts for Toy Story 5. One, it's gonna be rated PG, and the other one is it's gonna be an hour and 42 minutes, so about 1 minute
Wow.
shy of Toy Story 3, which is an hour and 43 minutes.
Oh my.
Wow. Yeah.
So
And I was gonna say too, the Toy Story movies are my top 10 favorite movies, next to Bay movies, the Sheep Pig movies. Anyway, but this
Yeah.
movie, when I talk about this, my boy, you'll see that in my boy jokes episode, the first Toy Story movie, but saying that this is not gonna be PG. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
it has to be rated G. This
Yes.
is beyond baloney,
Mm-hmm.
Well, like I said, Lou,
Oh,
probably
boy.
tonight when you're sleeping, you're gonna be dreaming of Babe.
Oh
Yeah.
God! Oh, and by the way, folks, coming sometime in June. I'm not gonna come sometime in June. Rob, Raymond, and I, Bob Show, Ray Fox, and I will be doing some tapings regarding to an upcoming final episode ever of Recess Jokes. I'm releasing it in September. Be look out for it. So
Yes.
great! It's gonna be a huge Recess Jokes final episode showdown ever you will ever get. It's gonna be cameo appearances featuring Remix, Chris Kennedy, and so on, and hoping it'll be
Cool.
something more exciting to get the end off racist jokes. And I want to get more cameos in the way with me, Robert Raven, to make special guest appearances in the show in the final episode ever. It's gonna be on Racist Schools Out, the movie. and I want to get this done by September, early September at least. Be lookout for it. Anyway.
Sounds
Yeah.
good.
Awesome.
So anyway,
Comfort.
Xbox Wireless controller works with Xbox consoles, Windows PC, iOS, and yes, iPad OS as well, and Android. So the Xbox Wireless controller has a textured triggers and bumpers, which I gotta tell
Cool.
you, and like I said too, the DualSense has really nice triggers too. Although I can't find mine. I don't know where it is. It's like hide and seek, but I'll
Yeah.
find it after. But but yeah, exactly. But yeah, so the triggers, and like I said too, they're nice and everything, and especially when you're playing, first person shooter, and like ta 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 ta, and every trigger is possible thanks to it. Or when you're playing Halo: The Master Chief collection on Xbox, because I love that collection because
Yes.
Oh
I
wow.
bought it not only so I could play all the Halo games, but also being able to play that one in Halo
Yeah.
Reach or whatever it was.
Too much disappointed.
But yeah, I mean,
Here we go again. I know.
just using
I
the trigger, like pow pow
know.
pow pow, and you get everything that's on the and I gotta tell you, these are really nice, nice triggers and bumpers and everything. It's just solid and everything.
Here we go again, indeed.
Uh, Now the D-pad
Yes.
on this is phenomenal. Probably a lot better than the Xbox One that came out in 2013, and even the 360. Which, yeah, the D-pad, we won't talk about that because that's garbage.
That's
Um,
garbage. Exactly.
Now,
No, but
and
probably.
we'll get to the whole pros and cons of this controller. But if there's one thing I have to nitpick about the Xbox controller, I mean, probably when you're on headphones, you're not gonna notice it, but it's but like I said, it's like the whole thing. So when you tap the button and you can see that it's loud and everything, but maybe
Yeah.
that's what they wanted and whatnot. But I gotta tell you, despite of the D-pad being loud and whatnot, it's actually a really nice D-pad for platformers, and I
I have to
use
say
it
you
for that, and I think it's really awesome for platforming.
I
When you want to like control Pac-Man around and using, well, I think the Pac-Man World 2 game uses the analog sticks,
uh,
um, and everything. But yeah, so speaking of the analog sticks, it has analog sticks and whatnot that you know and love of the Xbox. It's been the same since like the original Xbox from 2001. Where they have it all style and everything. Some people kind of not like having like the analog stick being to the left, where the D pad is, but my thumb is right where the analog stick is, and it's not crammed in like the PlayStation ones. But I love the DualSense, and don't get me wrong, I'm not gonna trash either one of them because they're both.
something's wrong.
Like I said, I won't spoil it, but
You won't
but
know.
yeah, I mean, the analog sticks were good. The face buttons, the A, B, X, Y, that and love of the Xbox controller, and they kind of copied the A, B, X, Y
Messenger?
buttons from the Sega Dreamcast back in 1999. I was gonna say 2000,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's kind of like the Dreamcast controller that came out in 1999. Um, which I was 10 years old. Yeah,
Yeah.
and Luke was like 4 years old, and playing with his pacifier. But
Oh, days,
Yes.
oh, day. No,
No.
I was in preschool at the time,
Qualification.
at West Forest Elementary School at the time. So no, I was not in the pacifier at that time. I was
no,
basically at school. So don't
Oh
get me started
yes.
home.
Ooh,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
No,
we
I was
won't.
not. I was not a picky. I wasn't a picky at all when I was a little baby. So no, no.
Right.
I was autistic at 18 months old, so no,
Yeah,
I wasn't
Oh
that far.
my.
yeah.
But I did think you'll
Um.
laugh at my ball, but watch out for the stream.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's you installing piece of software. No, just kidding.
Oh,
Um.
geez, help me.
uh, but yeah, experienced the modernized design of the Xbox wireless controller, featuring sculpted surfaces and refined
Oh,
GM.
cool.
Uh, well, yeah.
Yes.
For enhanced comfort during gameplay, stay on target with texture grip. Which, yeah, it's nice to you want to be able to hold this thing and not drop it, because that's the
Yeah.
one thing you gotta watch out for, and you gotta be really careful of when you're holding a premium product like either the Xbox or the DualSense. You don't want a controller accidentally fall off your hands and then end up dropping on a surface, like if like on a carpet or on a hard surface. You don't want to like accidentally drop these things, because these things do cost a premium amount of money, just like what we said with the DualSense. With 74, 79, and $84. You gotta be really careful on this stuff, because the last thing you want is having a big headache from your parents, and like, why did you drop this? This is a lot of money, and then and all this nonsense. So you got to be really careful when you hold a piece of thing like this, the Xbox or the PlayStation, because
I
if
see.
you drop it, that's gonna be on you, because
It's
like I
broken.
said, these things, they used to been really cheap and
Yeah.
everything, and now you're gonna be paying for it. So
A
you
lot
gotta
of
be
money.
really careful not to drop this
Yeah.
thing. It's just gonna drive you nuts. But so just
I
be
mean,
careful with that.
exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Because those suckers cost a lot of money, so you may want to be
Yeah.
careful with that. But anyway, yeah, the hybrid D-pad, like I mentioned, really nice D-pad, great for platforming, I would say, or for Tetris Effect, which is
Uh-huh.
a awesome game which I have on Xbox, and even Tetris Forever, which I also have on
Yeah,
Xbox.
exactly.
Like being able to play Super Bombless, which AKA
Probably.
Tetris
Exactly.
Blast, the American title, Tetris Blast, that came out 30 years ago, back in 1996,
Yeah. Because I won't be
and
able to
Super
play it anymore.
Bombless was
Need the ball.
95.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Now
I'm
the one thing that this
drawing
controller
out.
has
Yeah.
that previous controllers didn't have is a dedicated share button. And what that does, the share button, well, it
Mm-hmm.
lets you take a screenshot of a game, or if you want to like record and whatnot right away, you hit that button and it records the gameplay. And then when you want to stop it, you press it again. And yeah, so they added the third button on top of the menu, the two menu ball thingies and the share button. So
Yeah.
it's couldn't be a lot simpler than that. So yeah, it has a share button, and like I said, the DualSense has a create button. It does the same way. Like if you press it, it records. If you press it again, it stops, and then I think you double tap on it, double press, and it takes a screenshot. But yeah, so there's that. And you can pair with play on and switch between devices. Like I
Yeah.
said, with Series S and X, which I have,
Uh-huh.
Xbox One, which I don't have, Windows PC, which I have. I have two of them. Android. I mean, yeah, I have a mountain of Android. Anyway,
Mm.
and iOS devices, and also includes iPad as well, because it works on that too.
Yeah.
So yes, to answer your question, yes, it does work with Apple devices. So, and that's all I'm gonna say. The end. It does work with Apple
Well,
devices. So there you go on that. Dedicated share button, like I said, for screenshots, recordings. I'm pretty sure Chris uses that feature.
Yes, I do all the time. All the
For when he
time.
wants to like record a gameplay or take a screenshot and
Absolutely.
you know just like I do with mine, and obviously the DualSense. Like I recorded a lot of video with the
Yes.
PS5. Anyway, so compatibility. It works with Bluetooth technology, obviously, and Xbox wireless technology.
Mhm.
For console, PC, mobile phones, and tablets. And what's also neat about this, like with the DualSense, this has a 3.5 millimeter stereo headset jack, which I have my on Xbox gaming headset that I bought for $39 this month, and this gets really loud when you plug it into the Xbox controller.
Yes.
So
Oh
it
my.
may destroy your eardrums
Jeez.
because this
Wow.
gets really, really loud. And this is the On brand. This is a Walmart brand
There we
that I
go.
got,
There we go.
and it sounds
Yes.
excellent for $40. That's why I keep buying these suckers, because I had to throw mine away, and I got these new ones, and they have a new packaging, obviously, which is kind of nice. I like the new packaging from Walmart. I mean, it's pretty nice.
Mhm.
Um, but there you go on that. So, but yeah, so this works with pretty much anything, and it has the 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. So,
Mhm.
if you want to use it to listen while you're playing Halo, or you listen to music, because it's great with that, or you want to like watch YouTube and you don't want to disturb other people when they're sleeping, then you can do that too. So,
Mhm.
but one of the best things about the Xbox controller, unlike the DualSense, is you do get a great battery life, which is up to 40 hours on two AA batteries. Now we'll get to the cons and whatnot of this, because there's
Yeah.
some cons with this as well,
Yeah. Gotcha.
um, and everything. So that's base. And like I said, the Xbox controllers come in different colors. Like the Wobot White one, which I have two of those. Carbon Black, which I have, and I think the Carbon Black is my least favorite because it kind of gets nasty grinds and stuff, and leaves a scuff and whatnot, and it shows up a lot more on the black than it does on the white. So I mean, it's, I mean, if you have a nice room that doesn't pick up a lot of grime and crap and all that other stuff, then
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, the black one would be fine, I guess. I mean, who knows? But yeah,
Yes.
it's kind of gross and whatnot. I don't want to be too gross about it, but yeah, it comes in Velocity Green, LJPCBM color.
Okay.
I think they came with two versions of green. There's uh, I don't know, something, I don't know. And they have the green color, which is really nice. The blue one, which is really nice too. The purple one, which is a beautiful purple. Like, again, it reminds me of Spyro the Dragon. The
Yeah.
character, and he's purple too. So it reminds me. So I call it the Spyro controller, because it's kind, it has that purple thing, like Spyro the Dragon was in the first game,
My
which I
God.
absolutely love. Um,
Yes.
and for all the ladies out there, they have a
Yeah.
pink version of Xbox.
Oh,
And no,
cool.
Luke, I know you're
And
not
for
a
men
lady, but I'm
like
just
me.
saying. I'm
I
just
No,
know,
saying.
lady.
remix. I'm a guy and I love pink, so I might get it. But I
Yeah,
already have Xbox, so
yeah. But anyway, Luke, I know I don't want to say anything
No,
that make you cringe.
I
I don't
know.
mind cringing. It doesn't matter to me.
No,
But yeah, so
it's just I was watching some girly
X
stuff and some not. It's just I was
Yeah, I
watching some
watched
reviews
Rainbow
of girly
Bright.
stuff. Sometimes it's just getting in my way. I was watching a review of from Bob's show on My Little Pony Live, the world's biggest tea party ever review,
Oh, that's awesome.
and Bob show somehow didn't like the whole thing, and he put it in a box. I'm like, it got to the point, it made
Wow.
me laugh somehow on Bob's show. It made me
Oh,
chuckle for
cool.
some reason.
Yeah, My Little Pony does. Yeehaw. Anyway,
Gotcha. I love My Little Pony. That's my favorite show.
but anyway, yeah. So there's a pink color of
Qualification.
Xbox, and I think there
Oh,
was a
shit.
pink in the DualSense. but they were saying that it looks like wood
Too
than
much
paint.
on it.
Again, how
Um,
many times? Oh boy.
but anyway, yeah. So paint, and then like I said, Wobot White, which I have two of, and I have it in and not that. And there's also a
Ooh.
web color as well.
Dang. Jeez. Yeah, I know.
Oh man.
So there you go. Now, each of the Xbox controllers that you
Yes.
buy at a retail store, they each give you, well, every one of them comes with two AA batteries, and that's courtesy of Duracell.
Oh wow.
Yes. Awesome. That's good.
And like I said too, you're gonna be feeding a lot of controllers
You better
when
believe
the
it.
battery dies. But like I said, 40 hours of battery life, so it's not like Patman's gonna eat those batteries until the 40 hours is up, and then he'll eat it,
Yeah, I know.
and hopefully he don't choke on it.
Yes.
Problems.
Um, but anyway,
Anywho, next.
that's like choking on a
Yo
sandwich.
yodelay he
Um,
hoo. Yes.
Oh,
um,
I was looking at some Instagram followers around something about Lay's. Like, the hell?
Without qualification. I said ladies. Maybe I am a lady, but yodelay he hoo. Get it?
Yeah,
yeah.
I
You
have
want me to say
friends
it? And I
Ice
will.
who,
Without
breaker. Huh.
qualification,
um,
but yodelay
yeah,
he hoo.
you
Yes.
know, I have
False
friends
web.
who
What is
got,
this? Nothing.
Go
oh,
ahead. I'm sorry.
That is not wed. Oh, yeah, that's wed.
What's
Okay.
going on? You're right, remix?
Yeah. Okay.
Gotcha.
They call it deep paint. Okay.
Oh, got it,
So they
got it.
have a deep paint Xbox controller,
who's
which
that?
is yeah pretty nice. And on the back,
General, um,
it's
1488.
white.
Yeah.
Oh,
And the buttons on top. Okay, so it's pink, white, and black. White on the back, and then on top is black. The analogs and whatnot are black, and then the D-pad, obviously. So it's a mixture of three colors: pink, black, and white.
uh,
Yes.
what's going? Yeah, it was some guys at the um, yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. The Joe 1488. Yeah, it's one of my subscribers on YouTube, by the way. If you're wondering.
Yes.
So, but anyway, but yeah. So the Xbox controller is awesome. So now we get to the pros and cons of the Xbox controller. The pros is that it's really it's a nice controller all around and has a nice textured grip and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, and of course the face buttons, the grade and everything, as you would expect from a well known company like Microsoft, who makes this hardware because they designed the whole hardware, and it feels solid and it's why gamers love Xbox controllers like me and for Chris as well.
Yes, absolutely.
Um, so yeah, so it has a nice analog triggers and whatnot, really nice, really nice, and the buttons and whatnot. And, even though the analogs they're okay, but they're really good for what
Hey,
it
Luke,
is. Uh,
nitpick. We
they
said.
they, they kind of make noise and everything, but that's what you get with them, and obviously the D-pad and whatnot. But yeah, the D-pad is great on this. Everything about it is really nice. So there's that to consider.
I think
And
it was
the big plus,
Yeah.
yes, go ahead, Luke.
I think it was saying Luke can't nitpick.
Okay,
That's what the General 1488 said.
all right.
I just don't understand what he was trying to say.
I don't know.
Anyway, anyway, I'll come right back. I
Ah,
have some personal difficulties. I have to go to the restroom. Come right
All
back.
right,
go right ahead. That's good. That's good. No problem. We'll be here.
all right. Well, while Luke comes back,
Yes.
installing
Exactly.
some Oh, he can't nitpick. Oh, okay.
What's
Well,
going on here?
I don't know. I'm looking in the chat room, and like I said, this is
Who's
for
that?
subscribers only. So
I don't
so
know
it's like I'm
how.
gonna keep the bad people away from the
Yeah,
channel
just block
as much
him.
as I
Just
can.
block that punk ass. That's good.
But anyway, so back to the plus, because another plus on the Xbox controller is that it has a 40-hour battery life,
Yeah.
which is really nice too. Because again, compared to the DualSense, much shorter battery means that you can play for like
Yeah, yeah.
for like a day or two. When and if you use it a lot, then you're still gonna get out of the whole thing, and all the great stuff. So being able to play for 40 hours, I mean, you probably won't do it for 40 hours straight, but having a 40-hour thing on the Xbox controller kind of makes a huge difference and everything. So
Yes.
there's that in the consideration. So those are your pros. So some of the cons I have with the Xbox controller is again the price point. Because I didn't really complain the price point when back then, but now I have to because again, tariffs and whatnot. Uh, a new Xbox controller will set you back $64. Like at Walmart and whatnot. Oh, sometimes you will see it priced at $69.99. In some places too. So yeah, these controllers are getting a bit expensive these days and whatnot. Because again, the price wasn't such an issue and everything until the whole
Yeah.
Tails thing. So that's probably gonna be number one, and that's obviously the price point. Obviously, so $64 for this. I mean, I guess it's okay. When they bumped it up from 59 to 64.
Right.
And obviously some places are selling it for like $70 and everything, which is a
Yeah.
bit too much for a game controller and everything. I mean, it really is. Um,
Yeah.
and I think the other con. Oh, and by the way, I forgot to mention this also has USB Type C as well, and you don't get a cable with it, but they do have one that comes with a cable included. So I forgot to mention that as well. But yeah, both the DualSense
Yeah.
and the Xbox controller, they both have USB C for charging and obviously for playing as well, because you can play while it's charging. So, but even though, like I said, the battery life is 40 hours, number two of the cons is that you're still going to need to use batteries and whatnot, and which means that if the batteries run out, then you're not going to be able to like play with it unless if you hook up get a 10 feet USB C cable,
Yeah.
and until you buy more batteries and everything. So that could be somewhat of a problematic, and you have to keep buying Duracell batteries because batteries. Yeah, I mean the prices of the batteries varies between the company, like Energizer, even though
Yeah.
they recommend Duracell and whatnot. I don't know why, but Duracell and whatnot. So and those batteries can probably cost a lot, and it's just gonna drive you insane that you have to keep buying more batteries. Yes.
Let me just
Yes.
I'm gonna cut this my stream, and guessing Paris is short because I have a stomach bug, unfortunately.
Yeah, sorry to
Oh
hear
dear,
that.
I'll
that's
see
not
you
good.
guys both later.
You
All
got
right.
it, Luke. It was a pleasure having you.
Mm.
All right, take care.
Well, thank you, Mr. Jeffers, and
Yes,
now
thanks to
it's
Luke. Yes,
became the Three
yes.
Stooges to now the Twos.
The
All right.
two's a
But anyway,
crowd.
Luke, thank
Yes,
you for
it's
stopping
good enough.
by, taking the time.
Yeah, thank you, Luke.
Uh,
Yeah, it was a
Probably
pleasure.
you're gonna need some Pepto Bismol or something to get rid of that problem.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
I'm no
might. I
doctor and
usually
everything.
have to do that
Um,
myself
but
whenever.
yeah, I'm no doctor, so
Yeah, it's
um,
best to take probiotics as a friendly
yeah. So
reminder because that's what I
uh,
take.
but anyway,
like
so
Doctor Say.
yeah, so
Yes.
buying batteries is another thing. Now the other thing too
Yeah.
is, you know, that yeah, if you don't want to like buy batteries and whatnot, double
Yeah.
A's, you might want to consider getting yourself the Xbox rechargeable kit, which comes with the USB cable that's braided. I think, I'm not sure, and a battery, and you just you
Mhm.
know plug it in, and then you charge it on the controller or on the game console,
Yeah.
and let it charge, and you can even use it while it's charging. So because you don't have to sit there for like 4 hours straight waiting for the controller to charge, and you can just like plug it in, and you can like play the game as it's charging. So that's a huge benefit. But like I said, it doesn't come with the controller, so you're gonna have to spend like an extra $24.99 if you want to have the battery where you can just charge, and you don't have to keep buying batteries from the battery department and whatnot, and just have to rely on that. So even though it does use AA batteries, I mean, if you don't mind buying batteries and whatnot, I mean, then I guess it's not really a con. But for
Yeah.
some who don't like that, then you might want to get the Xbox rechargeable, or you could also use the end loop batteries, which I have the Panasonic end loop batteries, which that it comes with a charger, and then you just now. The downside of using
Yeah.
that is that you have to wait 3 hours for this to charge, so that means you're gonna have to plug in a USB C while you wait for the batteries to charge. But that might be somewhat of and whatnot. But at the same time, when the batteries do get charged, then you have another 40 hours, to play this thing until it needs charging. So if you want to do the end loop batteries, AA end loop rechargeables, you can do that, or you can just get the battery thing from Microsoft, the Xbox rechargeable kit, and then you be good to go. Um, so there you go on that. So overall, what is my judgment on the Xbox Series controller? I think it's awesome. Um, I say buy it. If you want to use it, if you already have an Xbox controller and you need it for a second player, and just make sure to let them know that, hey, this is expensive, and you need to be really careful so you don't end up dropping this hardware on the floor and get stepped on, and then you're gonna end up having a broken Xbox controller, and you're gonna end up paying another money just to have a second player. Wow. Now, if you don't have an Xbox but you want to use this with many machines like we talked about earlier, like PC, Mac, iPad, and Android, and all the other amazing devices, then yeah, it will work with that, and it will even work with a Samsung TV, like I have as well. So I forgot to mention that as well. So, but there you go on that. But anyway, yeah. So the bottom line is, who wins between the PlayStation and Xbox? Well, I don't really know, because I think they're both great controllers. They both have their pros and cons. They have their strengths and weaknesses. Um, I don't know. I would say probably. I mean, I don't know. I'd probably give it a draw because they're both great controllers. So there's really no winner in this whole thing. Because I mean, well, I can say they're both winners in my opinion because they both have their pros and cons. Basically, um, I mean, I can probably say that as well. So I think that's a huge win, and whatnot. So that's probably what I gotta say for this stream. I think it ends in a draw. I think in a good way,
Yes.
because they're both great controllers. And again, the DualSense is $74, which is a bit pricey, and you got Xbox controllers that are $64. especially the one at Walmart, and it's now on sale for 59, like it should have been. But like I said, you can usually get
Yeah.
the Xbox controllers when they're on sale. Because I found one for like $50 and whatnot, or even $40. Like I got mine for $40 when I got it on eBay. And that's how much I spent, was $40 on it. So, but like I said, I mean, yeah. So these are both great controllers and everything, and in a way. So with that, I think that is it for the showdown
Woohoo! Cool.
between the two controllers from two different companies. The Sony's PlayStation DualSense and whatnot, and Microsoft's Xbox controllers. So
Yep.
I think and like I said, you guys can be the judge. Your favorite controller and everything. And if you have a favorite controller in mind, what's your favorite between the two? Well, let me know in the comments below, and I wouldn't mind seeing your comments as long as it's, doesn't have a lot of filth in it. Then I will have that and whatnot. And as long as you understand, how to comment a video and you're not saying dumb stuff and everything, try to figure out what 2 plus 2 is, and like, dude, you need to go back to school or something. But anyway. So yeah, so this has been a lot of fun. I know we had some snafus with the stream,
Yeah.
but we
Definitely.
kind of recovered a bit
I know.
for the stream.
Yeah.
So I hope you guys enjoyed the stream for tonight. This is going to be the only stream I have for today,
Gotcha.
and everything. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, again, thank you for tuning in tonight here on BPT. If you like the video, hit that thumbs up. And if you
Cool.
enjoy what I do, hit the subscribe button and also hit that notification bell. That way, whenever I go live or upload a new video, that way you don't miss a thing on BPT as well. And don't forget, guys, I'm all over social media, so there's too many to list. Because I've been
Yes.
posting stuff on Blue Sky and whatnot, and been posting a lot and blah blah blah. So I'm over the place. And also, too, ladies and gentlemen, you can check out my song
Yes.
on Bandcamp, not Bandcamp, SoundCloud, and on Internet Archive. And by the way, if you want to download the song, you can, because it's free on the Internet Archive. Just like make sure you credit me and make sure that you don't you don't steal it without my consent, because
Yeah.
I work hard on that music,
Exactly.
and we don't want to be whipped off as artists, especially with Christianity, and with his album and everything, and he don't want to.
Yeah.
He would rather for you to listen to it rather than like stealing
Indeed.
and
Yeah.
really get
Oh,
him
yes.
over the edge and everything. And same with
Right.
me with Remix's content, which I'm proud of, and it's even though it's like 97 seconds long, I'm very proud of the song
Yeah.
and what it really means to me. Um, but yeah, so. But anyway, yeah, so you can check out Christianity Plays His Hits on Spotify, Apple Music, and Amazon Music, and of course on the link as
Yes.
well. So there you go on that. And let
Yes.
me go in here and for you guys. But yeah, so you can like do that as well and give it a listen. And you can also buy the album on iTunes if you want to listen to it on an old school iPod. You can do that as well.
Yeah.
And take Christianity with you on an old iPod if you really want
Ooh,
to.
that would be cool. Yes, would love that.
And
That's oh
be
yes.
or put it on the iPod Shuffle
Yeah,
if you
do
still have
that.
that laying around.
That'd be nice. Yeah.
Um, yeah, I
Yeah.
mean that'd be super cool.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Oh yeah, you must love
Yeah,
that.
Willie.
Without qualification, yes.
So let me upload this.
Go
And
right
don't worry,
ahead. Yeah.
guys. It's a song that I created. It doesn't have copyright and whatnot.
I think I know what it is.
But anyway, folks, here's a small sample, and then we will end the
I'm
stream for
excited.
today here on BPT. So here's a sample of
But
the song
yes,
that you're going to be hearing right now.
cool. I know it. Woo! I knew you were gonna
Uh,
play that song remix. I knew you were. You were.
mm-hmm.
Cause
And I just wanted to make sure that there was no echo and whatnot, because
yeah, gotcha.
yeah, let me get out of this. Well,
Yep.
like I said, I have my my
Yes.
headset. My computer is in mute, so it should not have any echoing.
Yeah.
Okay, I think it's working. Oh. Anyway, you get the idea, folks. Remixes Common
Exactly.
Sense is available on Internet Archive. You can listen to that as well, and on SoundCloud. And again, you can listen to Christianity Plays His Hits, like I said, on Apple Music, Spotify, and Amazon, and on the website as well. So there you go on that.
Yes, that's
And
good.
of course, buy the album.
ChrisRetroKennedy.com.
Yeah, and also buy it on iTunes and play it on whatever device you want, and
Yeah.
heck, even listen to it while you're playing an Xbox game. If you use Apple
Yes.
Music on Xbox, you can listen to that album while you're racing in Forza Horizon 5 or even the new one that's coming out this month. So there you go on that. But anyway, folks, I want to say a special thanks to Christianity for joining us tonight.
My pleasure. I had the greatest time ever.
And a big thanks to Luke Jeffers, who unfortunately had to bail
Yes.
out because he has the stomach bug and
Yeah.
he's gonna have a nasty poo and everything. So we're gonna leave it at that. And like I said, Luke, take a
He'll
lot of
feel
fluids of
better.
water and use some Pepto Bismol when you can. Because again,
Exactly.
I'm no doctor. So man, anyway.
Neither am I,
Um.
obviously.
So, but anyway,
Me
big thanks to
too.
Luke Jeffers as well for coming in and helping out with the stream. Busting his butt and everything
I
like
play
I
a
did
doctor. How's
earlier
that?
and whatnot. So they go on that. So
Yeah.
for Luke Jeffers and
Wait.
Christianity, this is We Met Plum, and this will conclude tonight's showdown of the PlayStation versus the Xbox. And I will have another stream coming probably next week, probably not tomorrow, but I will have another one which is going to be something and whatnot, and that is the Nintendo's future. So we'll see you guys on that stream. But until then, have a great rest of your Saturday. And yeah, and I'm gonna be relaxing a bit. And again, no stream for tomorrow. So this is gonna be the only stream for this weekend.
Yeah.
And all that stuff. So anyway, guys, thank you very much for tuning in. And this will conclude the stream for tonight. So for once again, for the final time, for Luke Jeffers and Christianity, this is Remix Plum. And we're saying goodbye. And thank you very much for tuning in. And remember, hit that like button if you enjoyed the video, and hit that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell. You do me a huge, huge favor. So, anyway,
Yes.
guys, take care, and we'll see you guys in the next stream on Brandon Palmy Television on YouTube. So there you go on that BPT and all that good stuff. Anyway, guys, we're saying goodbye, and thanks for tuning in on BPT. So long, folks,
Yes.
and let's close it out.
Absolutely. Thank you.